Hello everyone, this is Rohit Soni. Today I would like to discuss about how to set up development environment in Unix and Linux systems. So if you are someone who really want to learn that, so be with me in this video. I hope you are doing really well in your life, you are achieving your targets, you are achieving your goals, you are moving ahead in your life. So if you are looking for that kind of tutorial, so this is the video for you. Be with me in this video. See you. So two particular questions will be answered in this session. How to set up development environment and why to set up development environment. So there are lots of text editors and IDEs in Linux, and when it comes to text editors, we have few of the options like Vim, Nano, Emacs, Sublime Text, but I will be talking about only Vim here. Why to use Vim? Like, why do I say that the Vim is the best? The reason behind that, because Vim is always available. It means like it is available on every Linux systems, and Vim is well documented. Like there are lots of documentation available for Vim. It's very much customizable. It supports all the programming languages and file formats. And last but not the least, Vim is completely fun. So that's why I would like to discuss about only Vim here. When it comes to IDEs, then we have the best option such as VS Code. There are lots of IDEs available, but I recommend VS Code if you are looking for IDE. I will be explaining only Vim in this particular video, so we will not talk about IDEs a lot. So let's jump on to the Vim's basic. We are going to see that which kind of commands which is used inside the Vim. So the first command you need to remember is :w command. :w command which is used for saving the content of the file, and :q command which is used to come out of the Vim. If we want to quit from any file, so we use :q. When we use both of the commands simultaneously at the same place, like the :w and q, then we can write the changes to the file at the same time, and we can also come out of that file. So that's the benefit of it. Now let's see the practical demonstration of how can we use Vim, and how can we even install that, and how to figure out Vim. Now I would like to show you how can you install and how can you use Vim in Linux. So first we need to go on terminal so that we can perform all our operations. So there are two ways to open terminal. Either you can click on Ctrl Alt T. In this way your terminal will be open, and another way is by simply going to the menu bar and typing terminal. In this way you can get to the terminal. Now we want to install Vim. Though Vim is already installed in most of the Linux systems, so you don't have to install it. First click on the Vim. You will be able to see that is it installed or not. As it shows the screen like this, then it is installed in your system. Otherwise it's not installed. Now what you need to do, if it's not installed, you have to click on the particular commands: sudo apt get install Vim. Password, you have to type your password. As I have typed my password, so I have already installed, so I would say no, but you have to say yes if you want to install it. Now after installation you will be able to use it. So now let's create a file using Vim. So if we want to make a file named as hello.cpp, so we have to type the name of that file after Vim. So it is going to be like this: Vim space hello.cpp, and once we click enter, it's going to show us the screen like this. And if we try to type anything here, it is not going to you're not going to see anything here, because it's not in the insert mode. If you want to type something on it, you have to click on I, then you will be on enter mode. Then you can type anything on this. Now as you can see that it's on insert mode, so you can type any content here. So let me type any content. Let's say hello world. If you want to save it, so we have to click on the colon, and then W is for saving and Q is for quitting this file. So once we click on these, you will be able to save it and quit in the Vim. So here we are done with that. As you can see that the file hello.cpp is created, and at the same time the content is also written on it. Now we need to answer that why are we even setting up the development environment in Linux systems? Why are we doing that? So for answering that question, we first need to understand that how does computer actually understand the code? How does it comprehend the code, and how does it show the output to us? When we will be able to answer this particular question, then we can understand that why are we setting up development environment. So we need to understand that a computer does not understand the language which we write. It doesn't understand the English language. It doesn't even understand the high level languages, the kind of coding languages which I are using right now, like C++ and C, Java, JavaScript. These are the high level languages. Computer don't understand them. What does computer actually understand is 0 and 1. These are the binary languages which computers understand. And so if computer doesn't understand that, and what we are giving to the computer is, we are giving to the computer is a high level language such as C++ code. We are giving to a computer is C++ code. Then how will it be able to understand that? So let's think about an analogy. Suppose I know Hindi and you know English, and if I want to convey a message to you in Hindi language, so I only know Hindi language, so I will be speaking in Hindi, but you won't be able to understand that. So there should be a person who should translate from Hindi to English to you so that you can understand that. So this is the same work which is done by the compiler. So the compiler is the person who will translate all the high level language code to the computer code, the machine code which the computer can understand. So compiler is the friend for us, and which is going to convert the high level code to machine code. That's what the compiler does. Now let's little bit talk about compilers. So in this session I will be talking about mainly two compilers, GCC G++ and Clang. GCC G++ compiler, which comes under the GNU license, which is completely free and open source. G++ is used to compile C++ programs, while GCC, which is used to compile C programs, and Clang, which is used to compile the C family such as C, C++, Objective C and all that, and Clang, which is completely based on LLVM, which means low level virtual machines, and Clang, which is more superior than GCC and G++, but I will be talking about only G++ for its convenience purpose. Now let's see the practical demonstration. Okay, so now let's open the file hello.cpp, and now we are going to insert by clicking I, and now we are going to type the hello world code. You don't have to worry about this code. I will mention the link in the description box so that you can copy paste the same code, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me type this code. It's very basic code. How can you print hello world on the screen? That's what. So we are done with the code. Let me type escape and colon WQ for saving and quitting this file. Okay, now we are done with the hello world code. Let me see what is written by simply using cat command. Okay, so for achieving the target of showing hello world on the screen, we need to have compiler for running this code, because our computer doesn't understand that these high level languages. So we have to compile it, and we have to change it in the machine code so that computer can understand and execute the process. Okay, so for that we have to install G++ compiler. It comes with a GNU license, as I have already discussed about. So we need to install it. Sudo apt install G++. So let's type the password. Okay, it's already installed in my system, that's why it's showing me the screen like that. Otherwise it would have been prompted you for saying yes or no and something like that. Let me list all the files in the directory. Okay, so this is the file we want to compile. So type G++ and the name of the file which you want to compile here. Okay, now we are done with the compilation. When we use this G++ compiler for compiling hello.cpp file, so it particularly does compile this C++ file, because the as file name suggests that it is a C++ file. What if I say that if I have created hello.c file, then will C++ going to compile my file? So the answer is yes, but the file will be treated as C++ file. So if you want to compile only C code, so for that reason you have to use GCC compiler. Now we need to execute the code. So for that we have to type dot slash, and additional file will be created. So we will have to type the name of that file, a.out. So the print, it is printing hello world. So now the code is running successfully. So we can say that the G++ compiler is also installed in the system and the code is also running. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.